Alright guys, what is up? Today we're going to be doing the last ALC settings video you will ever need in Apex. Now a while ago I made a settings video where, that was just fast sense. I didn't really take the time to think that was right for me. And I was also muted, so I'm making a new video. So, we're going to start off with the ALC. So, here's the ALC. Scroll through it and then we'll explain it. Within per optics right here. So dead zone, you want to have as little as possible dead zone, because there's really not an explanation for it. You just need to have it all the way down, unless you have stick drift. If you get stick drift, like me, I have a I'm not even touching it right now, I have a little stick drift. But if you get annoyed by that, just turn it up to the point where you don't have it. Outer threshold, you always want to have this low, because if you're going to be using yaw and you make it all the way up, it's going to be way too sensitive. Response curve is 10. It's just classic normal. Per optics are 1.4 because you just get a little boost, not too much of a boost. You always want to have your pitch speed, which is up and down, slower than your yaw, or your left and right. That's for more accuracy and recoil control, because on high sense you'd just be all over the place, whoa, like this. Here you can get better recoil control. It's a lot easier. You don't have to move it that much. You can still get what needs to be done. You can just do it. It's really good for tracking. If you're in the sky, you can literally aimbot people to the sky. I'll put a clip of it here. Alright, now that we're back from the clip, we're gonna move on to just gameplay. So, interact prompt style is compact. This is basically what you're seeing here, like a charge rifle. It's just a tiny box. If you're doing the other style, it'll be a huge box that'll just show everything, what you're gonna replace, where it's gonna go, an attachment, and all that crap. You don't want to put that on. Bind hints, I like to have them on because I usually change my binds a lot to try new things. So I just like to have it on so that I know what I'm doing. Shield and icon for crosshair damage. You want that on because I can't talk, Jesus. But you want to have that on because shield, number one, because then you can know what shield your enemy has. Although it won't show it on the dummies because they're not real people. It'll tell you if they have red, blue, gray. It's very helpful. And then the X is just the hit marker. You see that? How you know that you're actually hitting them. It's nice to know if you're actually hitting somebody. Damage numbers you want on stacking, because that shows the overall damage you do, so that if you're playing arena or ranked or whatever you want to call it, and let's say there's a person and you hit for 210, you say, guys, I hit him for 210, so they know how much health they have, and you say red evo, so they have 25 health left. Most of the stuff doesn't really matter. Auto sprint I have on because I personally don't like having to click it. Weapon auto cycle on empty. A lot of people have this on, but I just don't because I like to have more control over what I have. This stuff doesn't really matter. This you want off because if you're trying to loot, I had this on for a while, but if you're looting a death box and you get shot, it'll take you out of it. But if you're in a fight, you want to have that off, because if you're trying to shield swap in a fight and you just want to have it on, or you can't shield swap. I'm not really good at explaining things. Performance display I would have on just to see what you're dealing with, lag and frames. Colorblind mode I have off. I just personally like it that way. For my button layout, it's just it's basically button puncher. Crouch and melee are swapped. That's really it for that. For not ALC, I usually use 8.6 classic. Vibration, you want to have off, because personally, vibration really hurts my aim. Because it kind of shakes the whole thing, so it makes it harder for me to control recoil. Menu cursor speed, I have this all the way up so you can like loot fast in a death box, like you can scroll through it. Video, this is just default brightness. You want to have field of view up to 110. That's my personal opinion. A lot of people don't like that. It's really whatever your personal preference is. And yeah, it's really settings. So see you guys in the next video.